In November 2019, it was announced that the International Airlines Group, the parent company of British Airways and Iberia, want to purchase Air Europa. Now, is this model still worth our time then? We will find out. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Review, where we today will take a closer look at an Airbus A330-300 of Air Europa. At the front of the box we have the cutout so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft model inside, and on top of the box we have the Air Europa branding. Then on the back side of the box we don't have much, but we do have a really lovely image of the aircraft in real life, and we can see it is a limited edition. And here she is, the Airbus A330-300 in the current and perhaps last livery of Air Europa. Well, we will talk about that in just a few minutes, because first we will take a look at the aircraft model itself. And we start off with the tail section of the aircraft, where we have the Air Europa branding on the vertical stabilizer. On the fuselage we then find the Spanish flag, the full registration code of the aircraft, the aircraft type specification, and at the back of the aircraft we also have a little bit of detailing around the APU exhaust. And we also have on top of the fuselage then a lovely little set dome. At the front of the aircraft across the fuselage we then have the writing of Air Europa. Underneath that we have the IATA logo, of which Air Europa is a member, just as they are a member of SkyTeam, which explains why we have the SkyTeam logo twice here in the front as well. Underneath the cockpit windows we then have the name of the aircraft, and around the cockpit windows we don't have many details, but we do have the window wipers printed on. The engine nacelles have been kept in all white, but are, other than that, pretty decently detailed, as we can see here, for example, from the backside. I think that looks really great. And of course, if you look into the front of the engine nacelles, we can see the engines with the engine fan blades. Then we should also take a little bit of time to take a look at the wings, because they are also worth our time, in my opinion at least. If we look here on the top side, we can see the different flap slats and spoilers carved out very nicely. We also have a bit of different shadings of grey, giving a bit of additional detailing. On the other side of the wings we then find the full registration code of the aircraft, and we have the Air Europa branding on the winglets, which looks really nice in my opinion. If you look here at the main landing gear underneath the wings, I think Herpa has also done a pretty decent job with that, and of course also the front landing gear looks rather nice. We could have had a few markings here and there, but unfortunately that's only reserved for Herpa Club models. And then last but not least we do also have the doors to the cargo compartments printed on here in the backside of the aircraft and here at the front of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Airbus A330-300 in the current and perhaps last livery of Air Europa. That's the big question. But first let's see if we can recommend this aircraft model. Well, overall I would say yes. The physical details are great and the print quality is also excellent. So now the question is really, is it worth our time if the airline should disappear? Well, the first good news is that one, the merger of the airlines hasn't been confirmed yet, and the other thing is that IAG has already said that if they were to merge, they would continue the brand Air Europa. So there is a good chance that we will continue to see an aircraft like this in the at least foreseeable future. So if you like the airline or the aircraft type, then I would say yes, it is definitely still an aircraft worth having in one's collection. Now with that we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed, then don't forget to smash the like button, that would be very much appreciated. If you're new around here, why not hit subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. And with that I'd like to say thank you so much for watching, hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.